Winding down, and the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. They'll try and throw with Penix.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at two-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more two-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep for Diggs. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 5-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And here comes Diggs. And here comes Diggs. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Gray. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
14's the mark. 14's the mark. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 14.
They run the counter. Gray. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far. So why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of account.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Devon Achane. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The rookie from Washington put it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a first down. Throwing on first down is Penix. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll throw with Penix. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's Gray on second down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They run the counter. Gray, and he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Here's Penix on 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jamar Chase, 30 yards. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. On second down now, it's Gray, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd, and even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it back to the house. All zeros on the clock. What an ending to this. What a defensive touchdown.
And that's how you play defense, folks.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They looked pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared. And it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there.